a tag. This one is the yard sale tag, and this was started by MsStoneHome. I will link the original tag in the description bar if you're interested in participating. These are going to be questions all about, yard sale. At the end, I'm going to include a little haul, just because I have a couple things and I didn't want to make a whole nother video for just these few things. But this is the yard sale tag started by MsStoneHome. So the first question is, why, and if I'm looking down, it's because I'm on my iPad. Why did you start going to yard sales? I didn't start going to yard sales until I was older. I remember my mom going to them when I was younger, but I never really showed an interest. And then I started a job at a thrift consignment store, and I worked there for 4 years, and that's when I really started getting into all of that kind of stuff. My husband loves going, and so we just go when we can now. The second question is, what is your purpose for going to yard sales? I like to save money. That's the number one purpose. I like to find deals. I like to see what I can find for, it's just really the thrill of the hunt for me. It's just fun. It's fun to spend time with my husband, to go out and do that on a Saturday or a Sunday. And it is fun. It's kind of thrilling when you can find a good deal and pay like a fraction of the price of what it would be in the actual store. What time of year do you go to yard sales? Day and time. I would say the yard sales around here start up. So I live in New England, so obviously there's going to be no yard sales in the winter unless they're indoor estate sales or, an indoor kind of event. So I would say they start around, maybe April, mid-April to end of April, and they will probably go up until the middle of, late September, early October. I mean, it all depends on the weather. It's so unpredictable. So the day, usually Saturdays are the day around here that you can find a lot of yard sales, sometimes Sundays, but mostly Saturday. The time usually starts around 8 o'clock, I would say, in the morning. How do you find out about upcoming yard sales? We check Craigslist. We check like our Facebook online sites. The groups, the yard sale groups. And sometimes we just get in the car and we drive around and we look for signs. There's no really any rhyme or reason. Sometimes we just hop in the car and that's it. Do you set a budget or spending limit? Not usually. I don't set a budget for like a yard sale season, and we don't really set a budget. We just usually take whatever we have with us, or sometimes we'll just take $40 out of the bank and go, and that's what we have to spend that day. But there's no usual set budget. Do you make a list of items you're looking for? No, not typically. Sometimes we just go for the fun of it to see what we can find. There's no usual list, or if it's closer to any holiday, I'll start to look for holiday stuff. But other than that, I gravitate towards home decor and girls' clothing. What type of items do you look for at yard sales? Well, I look for holiday stuff, Christmas stuff, Halloween stuff, kids' clothes, home decor, stuff like that. Nothing, it's always different. I do like older stuff, vintage stuff, so I look for that too. Do you haggle? No, I don't, but my husband does. If it's priced low enough, if it's priced good, then I'm not going to haggle. I mean, the stuff is just already, low price anyway than what you're going to pay at a store. I don't haggle, but my husband does. Usually if it's something I think is way overpriced, I'll give it to him and I'm like, can you ask them if they'll take lower for this? And I'll just walk away. And if they don't, they don't. If they do, great. But I don't haggle. He does. Any tips and tricks for getting good deals? I would say if you want to get the good deals, go early. Go early, be the first ones there, because then all the good stuff is usually gone if you go too late. Or go the last, hour of the yard sale if they have a posted time, because at that point they probably want to get rid of things, so you might get a better deal that way. What are your best finds this year? I didn't do much yard selling this summer. We had a trip over the summer and we've been super busy, so we didn't do much. We did a few things, but I am just gonna kind of mix this one with 12. It says, what is your best find of all time? My best find of all time was actually at an indoor estate sale, so I think that counts. It was actually one of those vintage porcelain ceramic trees. I'm going to try to insert a picture if I can find it. And then you can put the little bulbs in them, and they're all different colors and they light up. So I would say that was my best find of all time. Like I said, I will put a picture in because it was only $20 and it was a big one. It's a big vintage one. I know that those can be costly, especially if they're older. They're where I live. They're in high demand. Like where I worked, a lot around the holidays, a lot of people would come in and ask for them, and they would go really quickly if we had them. So that was a really great deal. $20 for a good-sized vintage Christmas tree that you plug in. Do you shop for gifts at yard sales? I don't go with the intention of buying anything as a gift. If something's brand new in the package and it's a deal I can't pass up that I know someone would like, more often than not, I'll just end up giving it to them. Not for any specific holiday or birthday or Christmas, but if it's around a holiday, maybe I would. I never have, though, just because I haven't found anything that would qualify, in my opinion, as a gift for someone. Do you resell what you buy at yard sales? Not anymore. I used to. I used to go and try to replenish my booth at the place I worked, but not anymore. We tend to just get stuff for our house or ourselves these days. Let's see. Do you have any pet peeves or funny stories about a yard sale experience? I just can't stand when, my pet peeve I would say is when you go to a yard sale and there's like, I don't know, 3 things on the lawn, and that's a yard sale. Like they advertise it as being this humongous yard sale and it's like 3 items. Or if you go to one and everything is so overpriced. Like overpriced meaning you could go to the store and buy it for like $2 more. So I would rather go to the store and buy it new than go to a yard sale and have it, $2 less and then not in the great condition. You know what I mean? So that is definitely a pet peeve of mine. Bonus question. What is something you would not buy at a yard sale? This is a good question. This would go hand in hand with what I wouldn't buy at like a thrift store. So I wouldn't buy underwear, obviously. I wouldn't buy, I don't know. I would buy sheets because I just bleach them, and I've done that with white sheets because sheets are so expensive, and you can go and find like sheets that are brand new white, really nice sheets and bleach them. And I've bought blankets, I've sent them to the dry cleaner. I have no problem with that kind of stuff. I probably wouldn't buy like a pillow. Like I would buy throw pillows if they're in good condition, but I wouldn't buy like a pillow you sleep on. Obviously I wouldn't buy a mattress. That's just my own personal preference. Not that people really sell them often at yard sales. Other than that, I don't think there's anything that I wouldn't buy that's not, obviously I wouldn't buy certain toiletries or stuff like that, but that's just a given. I don't think there's anything else I wouldn't buy besides undergarments. I don't know, sometimes I have a weird thing about shoes. They have to be in like excellent condition for me to buy them. But other than that, I pretty much will buy anything. As long as I can wash it, clean it up, sanitize it, then I will buy it. If you just came here for the tag, then no worries, you don't have to watch this part. But if you want to see what I got, this is going to be from Home Goods and a little yard. I have like 2 things from a yard sale site that I purchased. So if you want to see what I got, then just keep watching. The thing I got is this little potted plant. This one reminds me a lot of the ones from IKEA. Except this one has it's a stone base. It's actual stone. And I have this sitting in an old ironstone pitcher in my kitchen. Right now, and this was $6.99, so I really like that. The next thing I actually got in the clearance aisle, and I had seen this before, and I've seen this a lot on Instagram. I was thinking about, well, let me show you what it is first. It's this, let's see if you can see it. It's like this frame with a piece of glass, and it says happily ever after. I originally got this for a bedroom, but I have it hanging in the living room right now, and I really like it. I can show you, I'm going to insert pictures of where I have this stuff right now, and I do like it in the living room. I was thinking of having my husband, or I can do it, scrape off the happily ever after and maybe ordering a decal for it. I was thinking of Cinderella's castle, just, yeah, you know me. Or, you know, some kind of different quote. I do like this happily ever after, but I kind of like this wood in my living room, so I'm undecided on that. And that was on sale for $13, and I believe it was originally around $20, I want to say. The next thing I specifically go to Home Goods to search for. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I love Rae Dunn. Rae Dunn is a like a clay potter, and she makes kitchen stuff. She's branched out and she makes office stuff now. She makes dog bowls, cat bowls, stuff like that. So and she comes out with new lines around the holidays. So I specifically go to Home Goods to find this stuff, and it's so hard to find where I live. I have been searching for the coffee canister for I don't know how long. I just feel like I'm never gonna find it at this point. But I did go and I found a couple of Halloween things. So the first thing is this trick-or-treat platter. They had a black one with the orange writing, and then they had different designs, like one with a skull, but I just went with this one, and I have this one in my kitchen, just propped up for a display. And this was $12.99. Can you see? $12.99. So I probably won't use this. I don't know, maybe I will, but I just like it for decoration. The next thing that I got of Rae Dunn was this set of plates. It comes with 4 in a set and came in a box. They do have another set that's like witch's feet, which was also cute, but I liked this one the best. So it did come in a box, and the first one is, oh, you are my mummy. That one's really cute. There's a little pumpkin that says trick or treat, and then a bat that says you're driving, wait, what does it say? You're driving me bats. And this one says Witch's Boo. So I have these on my counter with a closure on top of them. I will show you a picture. I just think they're so cute. I might use these as it gets closer to Halloween for like my daughter for breakfast or something. My husband actually found on a app called Offer Up. It's kind of like a Craigslist, but you can just make offers on stuff. Disney fans, you will like these. So the first thing is this light up Tinkerbell pumpkin. Ooh, I love this. And it just plugs in, and then she like illuminates. So got that, and then I got this one. It's an orange one. The funny thing about this is I have this already, but I spray painted mine black so that when he lights up, it looks like the inside is still orange and the outside is black. It looks really cool. So this one, well, we got both of them for $15. I don't remember where I bought my original one. It was either CVS or Target or one of those stores. But I paid $15 for both of these, and I'm actually going to be sending this one to my friend because I think she'll really like it. And that was my mini haul and my tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!